Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Had Reflection, Kekkai, Genkai, and yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie and my own idea. Now before continuing this, I apologize for not uploading yesterday, and as for today, this is going to be the single channel video. And yeah, it's a short movie even though I said it's going to be a movie today. The thing is that I was quite sick yesterday and I couldn't upload, and even now I just woke up a few minutes ago and I thought, hell no man, it's already evening, I have to put out something for you guys. So here it is. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. I will be putting out a movie tomorrow, I promise, and it will be one of you guys' ideas. So comment down below, and as for the second channel, please send me ideas as well. Now without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure on October 10th. As now we go towards the outskirts of the village to see that many of the people were standing there in a battle-like position, as if they were trying to fight something or someone. And that someone was none other than Kubino Yoko, a huge towering fox with 9 tails, the strongest Biju in the whole elemental nation. And they, mere humans with a little bit of their own power, were trying to fight it. It was almost funny how bad it sounded, but this was their reality and they had no other choice but to defend their homeland, and they were ready for it. Guiding them was an old man, Hiruzen Sarutobi, the retired Hokage of the said village, and he boosted up the morale of the people so that they could fight such monster for the safety and protection of their home, Konoha, while they were buying time for their current Kage, Minato, who was nowhere to be found. While this was going on the outskirts of the village, we go towards the other side of the village, in the backwards area, way behind even the Hokage monument, where we see Minato himself was busy fighting a masked person who claimed to be Madara Uchiha and was the reason behind this attack. As now we see, Minato was panting heavily as the man began to laugh. So this is it, the might of the yellow flash of Konoha. You were much more exaggerated than I thought, Minato. Is that so? I can still take you, you know. That it might be true, but it seems you have other matters in your hand right now that needs your immediate attention. As he pointed right behind him, as he heard a huge roar. As Minato's eyes widened, Takubi, he said, turning backwards to see a huge monster who was slashing and destroying, as he witnessed with his own eyes his men, his shinobi, his people flying in the air like rag dolls left and right. As now we see Minato turn towards him with a glare. I will get you for this. Choose, Minato, me or the Biju. Time's ticking. As Minato now had to choose. On one side was a huge Biju who could literally destroy their homeland, and he could do something about it, but on the other side was the one who caused all of this. He had to choose, and in the end he grumbled and said, "Ah, god damn it," as he disappeared. As now we see the masked person laughed, and he too disappeared in a vortex of nothingness. As now we see Minato arrived at first at where his wife was, before leaving and arriving at their home, where his children was being protected by the clone of himself. As he laid down his wife there, Kushina, everything is going to be fine. As he made a hand seal, as he placed one hand on Kushina's stomach, as half of his face literally got wrinkled all over it, as Kushina began to stir awake. Kushina, you need to rest, he said, as he pressed a pressure point to knock his wife out cold, as he picked up both his daughter and son, Naruto and Mito. I'm sorry, my children. I'm gonna miss a lot of your birthdays, a lot of your first steps, but I know that you will make me proud. As now we see Minato arrived at the battlefield, as everyone witnessed him in this situation and were shocked. More so ever was Hiruzen himself, because he knew what he used. Minato, why did you use the vitality transfer jutsu? I did so to save my life, Hiruzen-sama. I have to do this. Can you hold the Biju off for a little longer? I have called on Punta. He's also here. As instantly a huge toad flied over them, with a katana in his hand, and headbutted the Biju. Why don't you pick someone your own size, you dumb fox? Hey kid, I got this. Do what you gotta do. Thanks, Punta. As he looked towards Hiruzen. Alright. We'll handle this. Just don't do something stupid, okay? Alright. As now we see Minato with shaking hands prepared both of the seals. As now we see he began to do the hand seals. And after doing so, he summoned the Shinigami. And the Shinigami ripped apart himself as two chains appeared from behind him. As huge amount of chains went from forward and grabbed onto the Biju. As it was splitted into two parts and was sealed inside both of his son and daughter. As Minato then felt something pierce through him. It was a white chain. As he felt like his vitality was leaving his body. And he fell down to the ground. His soul leaving. The contract with Shinigami was closed. It was Hakefuyin that he used. Hiruzen, after witnessing this, dashed towards him. Are you insane? What have you done? Protect my children. Tell my wife that I made my choice. I wanted her to remain behind. I couldn't let her die like this. She's at home. Take my children to her. As with those words said, Minato's eyes closed. He died. Like a father, like a husband, and like a Kage, and a legend. As now we see Hiruzen stood up, his hand shaking as he grabbed the Hokage head. Shinobis behind him landed, even his own comrades and Minato's friends at one time, and his student Kakashi. Oh no, he said, taking off his mask, as he witnessed some sad thing going on in front of him. I'm sorry, Kakashi. It seems that Minato Namikaze, everyone, has passed away. As thunder boomed after these words were said, as now we see Kakashi picked up both Naruto and Mito, and as Hiruzen ordered, brought them home, where their mother was resting. As now we see Hiruzen then begin to give orders to evacuate and to clear out all the bodies from the rubble and damages, even Minato's. As this was going on, he went towards the council with heavy steps. Each step that he took throughout the village was so heavy, filled with so guilt, as he heard cries of children who were looking for their parents and of wailing mothers who have lost someone, their son, their grandson, and so on. As he finally arrived at the Hokage office, he entered with a heavy heart and sat down. This meeting is in session, he said, as all of the surroundings were quite shocked. The elders, the civilians, and even some of the clan heads who were not in the front lines. Hokage-sama, I don't mean to be rude or anything, Hokage-sama, but, wasn't Minato is dead, said Fugaku, as everyone looked at him with wide eyes. He was the one who sacrificed himself to stop the Biju. Why are you not connecting dots? I'm quite surprised, even you, Shikaku. Even you would have by now understood that Minato is not here. Something like that would have been a possibility or something. As Shikaku Nara, who was the genius man inside the room, that finally broke the silence. I thought that he might have been injured or something, or, this is such a drag. That idiot. He must have done something stupid. By stupid, you mean using the forbidden seal? Then yes, he did that. So what are we gonna do, Hokage-sama? I'll be taking the mentality of the Hokage again. But wait, Hiruzen. Sat down as he stood up. I agree with you taking the mentality again, because if anyone here is worthy enough, it is you in these situations and tough times. But what are we gonna do about the Jinchurikis? Who even are they? Can they be trusted? Jinchuriki are Minato and Kushina's kids, and they are safe and sound with Kushina. Minato not only used the Hakai Fuyin, it seems he also used another forbidden jutsu, the Vitality Transfer Jutsu. He done so to save his wife's life, who was dying after the extraction of the Biju. As now we see Tazumi Inuzuka then said, "Is Kushina-chan okay? At least tell me this much, Okage-sama." "She is fine. I ordered Kakashi to take her to a medic immediately. She was resting at home. I myself am not aware at the time." As now we see an envoy arrived. "Okage-sama, I am sorry for the interruption, but I have something to inform you." "What is it, Kakashi?" "Kushina-sama is awake and she wants to take part in the council meeting. She wants to know what happened after she, was knocked out." As instantly the door bursted open and Kushina walked there, panting heavily, looking a little pale, with both of her children still asleep in her arms. "Kakashi," Kushina-san, as he picked up both of the kids and left. As she sat down, "Kushina, you need to. I know, Tazumi, but I need to be here. Minato has entrusted me with a huge duty that I must attend to." "Kushi-chan," said Koharu from the elders. "Koharu-ba-chan, please." As all of them sighed, knowing that how stubborn she could be. "Kushina," said Danzo, "I know that what you have been through is enough already for one day, so I reckon you need some rest. Think about the kids at least." As Kushina was forced to leave after that, she didn't want it to. She was ready to take on the job. She was ready to prove to her husband that what he did, she will never forget about this. She will make him pay in the afterlife, but as of now, as a mother, she had duties to attend to, as a clan had as well. As now we see, the council meeting after this whole scenario was over. And many of the friends came and gave condolences, but Tazumi stayed to the end. After everyone left, one woman came alone. It was Mikoto Uchiha. "Mikoto-chan, you arrive?" "Yes, Kushi-chan. I heard what happened. I am so sorry for your loss." "That idiot." Sometimes I don't wonder should I laugh or just, cry. All people that I love and care about, all of them tend to die out. "Kushina, don't do something rash that might harm your kids." "I'm not going to do so. Both Naruto and Mito are precious to me. But it is what it is. If they remain here with me, it will be dangerous for them." "Kushina, what are you talking about? What are they gonna do if their mother isn't here?" "I'm gonna go on a long-term mission." "What mission? You just woken up after a disaster. You barely survived, and you want to go out there immediately, leaving your infants behind?" "Listen, Tsunade said that she was cursed. Maybe I am cursed as well. Think about it. My whole clan, it perished. And not only that, my husband, who I loved as well. Everyone I cared about got hurt. Even you, Mikoto, at one point has gotten hurt. I would die. I would die if anything happens to my children because of me." As she was slapped across the face by Tazumi and both Mikoto, as her eyes widened. "Snap out of it, you idiot. You're not cursed. We are still here. Your children are here. The events that occurred, they're not your fault. So woman up and please raise your kids. They need you more than anyone in this world. No, Tazumi, maybe she needs them more than anything in this world." As with those words said, Mikoto left, and Tazumi, after a few more words, left as well. Now we see Kushina then there decided, watching over her infants, as both of them grabbed her fingers, that she was going to raise them. Now we have a time skip of 12 years later. For 12 years, Kushina not only raised and took care of her both children, but also loved them to death. She was so protective and so all over them, and even trained them later than the others. But surprise to her, their father's genes ran deep in them, to the point that they were both prodigies in their own right. In Fuinjutsu, it was Mito, as well as in Kenjutsu. As for Naruto, it was taijutsu as well as ninjutsu. And Naruto had a mixture of hers and Minato's personality, while Mito had their father's personality. As after 12 years, we see Naruto who was sleeping in his room with his boxers on, which was white boxers with red hearts. A door busted open, and in came Mito with a straight face. Wakey, wakey, Naruto-kun, it's time to go, she said in a sinister smirk as Naruto immediately got up and swung his legs in a dance move like one would do, as Mito immediately dodged and threw kunais at him, only for Naruto to extract a weapon from thin air and literally yank all those kunais back at her. It was a sword with holes in it, as both of them were bonked on the head by a figure that appeared there out of nowhere. It was Kushina. Both of you, what are you doing? Oh, come on, Kachan, it's just a fair game that we play. Wake up or get pierced. Kids your age don't play this game with their siblings. What if you gotten hurt or something? As the fox head appeared behind both of them. Turns out after being split up, both of the fox personality completely changed and it became an independent and individual personality. Both of whom were nice and quite attached to the kids. You gotta admit, Kushina, it was quite funny. Oh, shut up, Kurama. Hey, don't be mean to my brother, said Kurumi. Surprise, surprise. Mito had Kurumi and Naruto had Kurama. Now, the QB that split into two personalities were now male and female, like their Jinchurikis, and have decided to take on the names as such. Oh, hush, Kurumi. It is best for them. As their mother, it is my right to do so. You mean our mother, right? Yes, you two big kids. Now let us go. Your academy test is today, remember? Oh shit! As Naruto was bonked on the head. Huh, this is what you get for pissing her off, you idiot, said Kurama. Hey, whose side are you on? Mine or theirs? Hey, Naruto, said Kurumi. You make it sound like we're not on the same team and rivals or something. That's because, Kurumi, we kind of are, said Mito, and this idiot thinks that he's much more of a prodigy than me. I'll prove him wrong by becoming the strongest Kunoichi and the first Kunoichi to become Hokage. Dream on, sis. I'm gonna be the next Hokage. You better believe it. Oh yeah? I'll believe it when I see it with my own two eyes. As after that, Kushina rolled her eyes as she brought both of them downstairs and had a smile on her face as she cleaned out the room. Her babies have grown up now, and they were perfect. She wouldn't have them any other way. At first she was quite wary of the Bijus, even the other was when they found out. But it was when announced that who the Jinchuriki was, and when Kushina assured them that the personalities that are now separate, except for the old Biju, they have their own individual personalities and they are separate entities who are now attached, like kids attached to some of their siblings. Kurumi to Mito and Kurama to Naruto, and everyone was quite amazed when they even got familiarized with the new foxes. Some of the people held grudges against the old fox, but they never mentioned it in front of the younger ones, in the fear that they might regain the consciousness of the older one, the evil version of the fox. But they were happy and still getting used to this whole new scenario. At one time, the one destroyer of their village was now turned into someone that they could, well, cherish and consider even part of them. As now I see, Kushina arrived downstairs, shoving aside her thoughts as she was called from Mito downstairs. As Kurumi made a chakra construct of her body similar to Mito and helped out Kushina. As after eating all of their stuff, we see Naruto was about to leave. As he placed an image of his academy in front of himself. Naruto, are you going to use your genkai again? It's so fun. And I'm gonna meet Mito like this. You know what? Fine. Do it, said Mito with a smirk of her own. Oh yeah? I will. Reflection! As Naruto instantly saw the image brighten as he disappeared. And when the brightness died down, he was standing in front of the academy and the image was replaced by the image of his, well, mother. Literally sighing, standing in the kitchen. This was his ability. He was able to teleport anywhere, anyhow, through even the smallest of the mirrors. He could travel through mirror dimension, or reflection as he called it. But what caught his eye was that Mito arrived there immediately as well through a red flash. Damn it! Only a few seconds late. Ha! Still got it. We'll get them next time, said Kurumi. Yeah, you're right. As now we see, the four of them were chatting amongst each other as they sat down in the class as Mizuki and Iruka came. Mizuki still kind of had off vibes to him, but they didn't bother. Everyone had their own agenda in this village, so yeah, it was not up to them to decide who wants what or who wants something. As 1 year went smoothly like this, and their friends, they just continued to grow. As now we see 1 year later, it was time for them to graduate. Kushina was so happy that day, and even promised that she will make her best ramen once they graduate and come back with their headbands. As Naruto and Mito, for the first time, were just walking normally to the academy, just for the heck of it, and mess with their friends, because they told them they will be there first thing in the morning. As they were walking, we see Mito then said, Hey Naruto, what is it? I think something is off about Mizuki-sensei. Huh, it took you so many years to notice, you idiot. You idiot, I obviously knew, because of you knew as well, as both Kurama and Kurumi also connected a link. Well, yes, we also sense something sinister. Something is not right with that man, said Kurumi. Kurumi is right. As much as I hate to agree with her, Naruto, Mito, you have to watch your back. He might try to pull something today. Like the last time when he switched out my test with the genjutsu? Let him. Naruto, I'm serious. He's up to something. He might get anyone hurt. I know you can protect yourself. Hey, why me? Well, you are the ideal idiot here, said Mito. Fine, whatever. As now we see, when they reached in the academy and greeted everyone, the test came. Naruto deliberately failed the test, as even Iruka was shocked. Naruto, I can't believe this. All these A's that you got, and now in the graduation, you failed? I guess I was not on my A game, sensei. Well, Iruka, why don't we pass him? I mean, he was kind of a rookie of the year. Rookie of the year. It is mine now, says Sasuke Uchiha. Oh boy, here is the egotistical bastard who I was missing. Oh, that one, said Naruto. Uchihas. Pathetic. They and their egos are so fragile that they might even get crushed when they find out that you deliberately failed. As after that, everyone was given their headbands, even Mito, as she then said good luck. I'll tell Kachan the whole story later on. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna make it look like I'm really sad. As now we see Naruto sat down on a swing. Okay, time to act. As the music immediately appeared out of nowhere, the flute one. As even Kurama was shocked. Wait, what the hell is going on here? Shut up. Let my aesthetics play out. As now we see Mizuki approach him. Naruto, don't be so sad. Sad? Sensei worked my butt off and I failed. I can't believe this. My Kachan is gonna kill me. Damn it. Even Mito passed. I have a test, for you, if you don't mind. A test? What sort of? It is a new test that Anmus have discussed, and it is still in the process. Nothing official yet, but you can try it out. They need someone to try, and I can put in a word or favor for you. Oh? What is this test? It's simple. You have to bring something for me from the Hokage office. Isn't that kind of... No, I know. It is infiltration mission. If you're able to do this, you might not even get Genin rank, but also might become a Chunin and might be recruited into the Anbus. Whoa, that is so sick! Ha! I'll one-up... No, forget that. Two-up that Tame as well as my sister. This is amazing, Sensei. Thank you so much. Where can I go and get this? As after that, we see Naruto left after getting the information. As Mizuki smirked. Bingo. As now we see Naruto arrive at the Hokage office. Naruto, Mito said that you wanted to talk something to me. Kushina is also here. Hey Kachan. Naruto, you failed? I'll tell later. Hokage-san, Digi, can I have your scroll of sealing? Well, I would have said no, but seeing your expression, something tells me that you're up to something. Turns out our sensei who deliberately failed me by giving me an Anbu level rank of test that I deliberately failed once more, remind you, one scroll of sealing stolen. He thinks that I'm an idiot who thinks that this is a test to make me a Anbu. An Anbu, said a dragon Anbu as he landed there. From the shadows, there is no such test. I know, I'm not an idiot. Mizuki. He was your teacher. He has been giving us some off vibes. We know. So, what are we gonna do, Hokage-sama? As after Hiruzen taught, he looked towards Naruto and smirked. I say we let the kids have fun. As Dragon then said, Hokage-sama, you can't be. Aw, come on, Dragon-sama, I can take care of this. Fine. But he will be carrying me as a copy of scroll. As you wish. As after that we see Dragon turn into the scroll's copy and Naruto put it on. And after with a fart right on the scroll's face as the scroll screamed, Naruto dashed away. He did that deliberately, you know. It was a stink bong that I invented, Kaja, not his fart. What? Yeah, don't want to talk about it. It was her biggest regret that she gave it to Naruto for prank purposes. As both Mito, mother, Kushina, as well as Hiruzen felt chills run down their spine. Naruto was a prankster from hell that pranked people to the point that they were sometimes angry and sometimes just laughing, but he was a prankster nonetheless, and this was sort of a ticking time bomb in his hands, much more worse than 1,000 explosive seals combined together tied in a ball to your ass. As now we see Naruto arrive at the rendezvous point, as the Anbus were alerted on the other side, making Mizuki believe that he has got Naruto right where he wanted. Only when he arrived there, he took the scroll and was about to kill Naruto. The scroll turned into a, used Dragon Anbu and literally broke his jaw with a single fist and knocked him out. Good job, kid. And don't you ever dare use that pathetic excuse of a jutsu again. Okay, bye, Naruto said, disappearing with his reflection jutsu as he dropped the bomb again, as the whole stink was everywhere, as the dragon had to take off his mask to literally vomit. That was it. I'm gonna kill that little fucker. I don't care if he sends his son or anything. Turns out it was none other than Obito Uchiha, who has returned back to Konoha, but never has revealed his true self, who he was. As now we see Obito then, after vomiting and clearing out his mouth, put it on the mask. Now to take care of this mess. As now we go towards Naruto, who was chuckling. That was fun. Did you see his face? As Kurama was laughing as well. That was so sick. Maybe we should do this to the whole village or something. Nah, it might be extreme. I mean, they kind of hate me already to some extent. I don't want them to hate my guts. Yeah, you're right. But then again, who will hate you? I mean, you're the son of the Kage and all. Hey, that's kind of wrong to use, you know. As after that, we see Naruto returned and was placed under, surprisingly next day informed as, that he was playing under Kushina's team because Kushina was now officially returning as active Konoichi and a sensei. So she took on her both children and another girl named Sai from, Danzo, as he offered her. As now we see the three of them, two Konomichis, one Genin Shinobi, made a team 11 as they were sent out on recon mission as well as infiltration missions because that was what they were best at. As they were doing their D ranks and C ranks mission left and right and had their first skills all together, we see Naruto and all of them returning back with a few laughs when they were informed that Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and another Genin, a nameless Genin, was injured, and their sensei Kakashi Hatake as well. Now Naruto, when heard this name, he was instantly panicked. We need to go there. Nisa needs our help. We have to help him out, Kachan. What kind of distress signal was sent? It is an A-rank mission. Are you sure that they're not prepared? I'm not going to take my children there. If anything, I'll go there myself. No, we are going, said Kurama. We'll help. But you cannot blend your chakra together, remember? Move for more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all we need, Kachan, said Mito. That's all we need. As now we see the Rakan team was sent, and once they arrived there, Team 7 was already in a battle against Zabuza and his boss Gato. As both Naruto and Mito, completely synced with Kurama and Kurumi, dashed at blinding speeds as red and orange for KCM modes were on. Naruto had yellow KCM while Mito had orange KCM, as both of them arrived and were in an extensive battle. Within mere blinks of eyes, all of the goons and even Gato himself was taken care of, as both Naruto and Mito stood there panting heavily. Damn it, it's still kind of taking a toll, Kurama. I know. What about you, Mito? Kurumi? Same here. Mito, turn off right now. Otherwise, you might have more fatigue. Alright. As Mito and Naruto then turned off the KCM. As Naruto then looked at his team that they were sent, Sasuke was very versely injured, and so were the rest, as he looked towards everywhere. You can do this on your own, right? The bridge. Yeah. Gato is taken care of. Thank you very much. It's alright. We'll be taking them. As Naruto placed an image of Konoha in front, as he put them all in the scroll. The medic scroll that was used to carry people which were largely injured in the wars. I'll be taking them back. That said, Naruto and the picture glowed as Naruto disappeared from there, as the picture was completely blacked. As now on the other side we see Naruto was standing there, and the image was replaced with a shocked face of Tazuna as Naruto kept it. Okay, your family will be here. They might hate me, but I have to do this. Someone has to take care of the mission. As Naruto arrived at the medics and gave them the medic scroll, as they were now taking care of the whole Team 7. Naruto and his team was given the credit as they were able to complete the mission, and now we move on to the Chunin exams. After they returned, Chunin exams were announced. Naruto obviously was already aware of that, and he has witnessed many of the Genins from the different villages already coming in. The whole Genin event up until the finals went as in canon. And after that we see when the Konoha crash began, Naruto using the images of Konoha from different parts because it was his technique, and genkai was able to enter there to see and free all the civilians as well as crush all of the forces after sending in huge amounts of fleets of shinobis of their own forces. Let's just say taking Suna as well as Oto by surprise, and they were taken care of. Even as Gigi had a picture that Naruto gave him, as he threw it down as Naruto appeared with KCM2 activated and punched away the sword that was coming towards him, and punched, Orochimaru's face, causing him to be knocked out. Naruto's hand was hissing in pain, as now we see Naruto, who was panting heavily, then looked back to see that Hashirama and Tobirama were quite shocked and amazed. It seems that the younger generation is quite capable this time around, Hiruzen. That it is, Sensei. We'll be leaving, Monkey. We are proud of you as well, kid. You are Konoha's future. One we all can trust. And that is how Naruto was able to save Hiruzen as well as stop the Konoha crush. But that wasn't the end of it. Because right after that stopped, new forces emerged. One with black cloaks with red clouds. They embodied Naruto and Mito. Both of them we see at their full potential now. As they, in KCM2 state, fist bumped each other as a huge Fox Avatar was created. And that Fox Avatar then gave them the power as Barian mode activated for both of them. And let's just say, without the cause of anyone's death, both Naruto and Mito, using the ultimate power of the synchronization, the Barian mode, for 5 minutes were able to do so much damage that the whole elemental nation at this point witnessed, the Kages as well. The perfect blend of a Jinchuriki and a Biju, and how much destruction it can cause. The Akatsuki was erased from the face of the earth. Erased. Since they already had their first kills, they were not hesitant to kill them once and for all. And after that we see Naruto did something goofy that returned everything back to normal. I'm starving. What do you say, guys? We gotta go and get some ramen. Naruto, my ramen stand is kind of destroyed at the time. Oh no! Shit! No! Why? As now we see Naruto was on the ground, rubbing his finger around in circles. I want ramen. Come here, you idiot, said Kushina as both of them were hugged by Kushina. And after that she bonked them on the head and began to yell that how could he miss ramen more than his mother in such situations. And everyone just chuckled and laughed. Even they were strongest in the elemental nation, no doubt. They were still kids and they were still, well, annoying brats who loved their mother. And nothing in the world could change that. Nothing. And as for the masked person, it was revealed to be an evil clone created by Madara's genes as well as Zetsu's and Obito's genes of Obito. And as for the real Obito, we see Kakashi standing there. I guess it's been a long time, old friend. You knew. Obviously I knew, you idiot. So much for hiding your identity and all. What do you think, you look cool or something? Don't get me started. I kinda got that from you, you know. Jeez, when will you ever learn dope? Shut up, Kakashi. Shut up, okay? And just let me enjoy this moment. Yeah, I guess you're right, old friend. As the whole elemental nation was saved, and many new things awaited the siblings, and also holded many happy things for the rest of the elemental nations as well. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you like the content of this channel, unfortunately this is the only story that will be uploaded today, but I promise that it will be a double upload from tomorrow onwards. It was because I was ill, and yeah, I had the story I wanted to make, so here it is. It's basically from, the final battle in the 4th Great Shinobi War when Naruto attacks Madara and he uses his gunbei to use reflection. I was, kind of interested in that single technique, and from that technique this story was originated. Just for the context, okay? Now, enough about my yippee yapping. Let's end this video here. This is Apollo and now I'm signing off for the day. Peace!